Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you and going over my picks for the Game Awards. If that sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like as it costs you nothing and helps the channel out a ton. Now, let's get into the first category, Game of the Year. Now, I haven't personally played any of these games to completion yet, although I have started playing God of War Ragnarok, and it is very good so far. However, I played Horizon 1, God of War 1, and Elden Ring or other Souls games and Souls-like games. Personally, didn't really like Horizon 1, don't really like Elden Ring slash Souls games. So my vote will go to God of War, seeing as the second game seems to be just as high quality as the first one was. Also, I haven't really played Xenoblade, can't give my opinion on that, nor the other two games in this category. However, due to sheer popularity, I do believe that Elden Ring will win Game of the Year this year. On to the next category. Next category, best game direction. Again, I would have to give this to God of War, seeing as it is my game of the year choice. However, and again, I do think that Elden Ring will win this category, seeing as I do believe that it is the most popular game to come out this year. Now on to best narrative. For this category, I would have to give it to God of War, as I do like the story so far, and I did enjoy the story in the first game. Horizon, I at least in the first game, I didn't enjoy the story too much. I thought it was fairly basic. Elden Ring, obviously, I can't judge, nor the other two games. Although, again, I do think Elden Ring might win, but this might be the one category where I feel like God of War can actually take it. Now on to Best Art Direction. In this game, I would probably have to give it to either one of these three again, or Stray. I've seen this stuff from Stray. It looks fairly cool and fairly interesting. It is a game I do want to play in the future. Best Score and Music. So now obviously I have not played any of these games, although the God of War score is fairly good and is the only one I can give my opinion on, so my vote will go to that, although I haven't seen much of any of the other games. Now we have Best Audio Design. For this category, I feel like I have to give it to Gran Turismo 7, another game from this year that I have played. I feel like the engine noises are very good, and a lot of the noises in the game are fairly good and really make it very realistic. So I will give it to that one. So I've just skipped over the last two categories because I have not played any of the games in the category, so I really couldn't give my opinion on them. But now we're here on Best Ongoing Game. I think that a lot of these games do have a really good ongoing community. Some that stand out to me are Destiny, Apex, and Fortnite. I think that Fortnite has good updates. Same with Apex and Destiny 2. I am a Destiny player myself. I know how the fans are, and the community, at least the community support from Bungie, I think is very good, and they're doing some good things with the game. So I have to give this to either Bungie, Apex, or Fortnite. Probably Fortnite or Destiny, if I am being honest. Now we have Best Indie. I've not played any of these games, although I do feel like Stray will win just for the fact that it is nominated for Game of the Year. Okay, again, I just skipped over the last category, is Best Mobile, because I have not played any of those games, couldn't really give my opinion. However, for Best Community Support, hands down, this has to go to Bungie. I feel like they have very good community support and really do listen to the community, although No Man's Sky has really fixed their game from what it was at launch, so they might very well be able to win this. So again, I'm sorry, but I've just skipped over the last three categories because I've not played any of those games. But now we're on something that I have played or have at least experience of with the franchise. Best Action Adventure, in my opinion, has to go to God of War. That game is a lot of fun so far, and I think is really good. If you would like to see a playthrough of that game, comment below, let me know, and I could do one in the future. For best role-playing game, the only one of these games I have played so far is Legends Arceus, and I don't think the game is that good. I'm sorry, Pokemon fans. The catching mechanic in the game was really fun, but the rest of the game is really bad. But for this category, the winner that I do think it will be Elden Ring, just because, again, I think that game is probably the most popular game to come out this year. So now let's go on to Best Fighting. I've not played any of these games personally. However, I have seen a lot of good things about multiverses, so I think that one will most likely take this category, and I think it should. I've seen a lot of cool stuff from that game. Best Family Game. This is a category that I have played a game in. It is Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and I think that game is phenomenal. I've also played Splatoon 2, other Kirby games, and also I played Nintendo Wii Sports, which is, I'm assuming, pretty much the same game as this. Personally, I don't feel like I like the Kirby games a lot. I don't feel like they're good enough to win this category. This to me looks like worse Wii Sports, and I didn't really like Splatoon 2, so Splatoon 3 might be fairly different, might be a lot better. I don't know, I haven't played it. I don't really have an opinion on this game. Again, I haven't played it, but in my opinion, Lego Star Wars is just so much fun. It's so good that I think it will easily take this category and should win this. So I've just skipped over the last category because I've not played any of those games, and now we're on to best sports slash racing game. And the only game here that I have played, at least of this year, is Gran Turismo 7. However, let's be honest, FIFA and NBA really haven't changed in a few years. And I have played older FIFA and NBA 2K games, so I think I can give a good opinion. Personally, I think the winner of this category should be Gran Turismo, although I haven't played these two games here. I think Gran Turismo, at least 7, and a lot of the games are very polished, very good, and I think are worth the money. I like buying FIFA again every single year for full price. However, I have heard some good things about F1. I think it should either probably be F1 or Gran Turismo. I will go for Gran Turismo, giving it is the game that I have played. Best multiplayer game. Again, I have not played any of these games in this category. However, Overwatch 2 is garbage. I don't think Overwatch 1 is that good, and Overwatch 2 is just Overwatch 1, but free. So pretty bad. Splatoon, I've already said I don't really like Splatoon, so I don't think it should be that game. Call of Duty, I have not played Modern Warfare 2. However, have played other Call of Duty games. I think they are decent games. But I do think the winner of this category should be Multiverses. Again, have not played it, but I have seen a lot of cool stuff about that game in the past, and I think that it will be really, really good. So I've just skipped over to the last category. It was Best Content Creator. Didn't really know anyone there. So now we're on to Best Indie Debut, and I think that this will probably be Stray. I've not played any of these games, but just for the fact that Stray is nominated for Game of the Year, I think it will probably win this category. This category is for best adaptation, either a game in a film or movie. I have seen both Sonic 1 and 2, as well as the Uncharted film. I have not seen any of these three shows here. However, I have heard a lot of good stuff about League of Legends. Personally, I think the winner of this category will be League of Legends. However, it is not my vote as I've not played it. My vote is for the Uncharted movie, because I think although the casting is not the best, I think it is still a decent film and pretty faithful to the original Uncharted games. Also, I really like the Uncharted games. Uncharted 4 is my favorite game of all time. The Sonic movie is also good, and I think they have better casting in that movie. Also, I could see either of these two games winning and being perfectly fine with, or even League of Legends, as I have heard really good things about that show. So here we are for most anticipated game in the coming years. I think the winner of this will easily be the Resi 4 remake, and I'm sure it will be good, like RE2 and RE3 remakes. The other one I could see maybe getting up this high to be most anticipated and winning is the Breath of the Wild 2. The first game I have played and it is very good, although I think Resident Evil will take this. I don't think any of the other games have enough of a following to really contend in this category. Now we have best esports game. Out of all these games, I have played League, Counter-Strike, Rocket League. I have not played Valorant yet, although from what I've heard, it is very similar to CSGO, and also Dota I have not played, although I've heard it is very similar to League of Legends. Personally, I don't think Counter-Strike, although it is probably one of my favorite games of all time, I don't think it is popular enough anymore to really win this category. Same with Dota. So the only three I can see winning are League, Rocket League, or Valorant. Personally, I think it'll be Valorant just because of how insanely that game exploded. However, my pick would probably go to Rocket League because I think that game is super fun and a very unique concept. Okay, and that is going to be it for today's video. I've just skipped over the last four categories because they're all related to esports, esports teams, and events. I do not watch esports. I'm sorry, so I don't feel like I can really give an opinion on that. But if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Comment what you think your game of the year is. Was it in this list of games of the years or not? Let me know. Tell me what you think of my choice, and I'll see you in the next one.